A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic escalation of tensions surrounding the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, President Volodymyr Zelensky has made startling claims regarding the involvement of Chinese nationals in the Russian military. Speaking to reporters in Kyiv, Zelensky asserted that Ukrainian intelligence has identified at least 155 Chinese citizens actively fighting against Ukrainian forces, with indications that the actual number could be significantly higher. This revelation comes on the heels of Ukraine's recent capture of 2 Chinese fighters, marking the first time Kyiv has publicly acknowledged the presence of Chinese personnel on the battlefield. Zelensky emphasized that the situation is serious, providing specific details such as names and passport information of the identified individuals. He expressed concern that Russia is utilizing social media platforms to recruit Chinese citizens, a claim he insists is known to Chinese authorities. The Ukrainian leader's comments raise critical questions about the nature of China's involvement in the conflict, as he suggested that recruits may be receiving training and support directly from Beijing. The Chinese issue is serious. There are 155 people, with names and passport details, who are fighting against Ukrainians on the territory of Ukraine, Zelensky stated. He further noted that his government is assessing whether these recruits are acting under the direction of the Chinese government. In a swift response, the Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs dismissed Zelensky's claims as absolutely groundless, reiterating that the Chinese government has consistently advised its citizens to avoid involvement in armed conflicts. Spokesperson Lin Jian stated that Beijing is in the process of verifying the information with Ukrainian officials. The ongoing conflict has seen various nations taking sides, with the United States and its allies providing substantial military support to Ukraine, while Russia has sought assistance from countries like Iran and North Korea. As the situation unfolds, Zelensky's allegations introduce a new layer of complexity to the geopolitical landscape surrounding the war. The Ukrainian military's capture of the 2 Chinese fighters has sparked further scrutiny, with reports indicating that one of the captives had paid a substantial fee to join the Russian army in hopes of obtaining Russian citizenship. This revelation raises questions about the motivations of foreign nationals engaging in the conflict and the extent of recruitment efforts by Russia. Zelensky has made it clear that Ukraine is willing to negotiate the release of the captured Chinese soldiers in exchange for Ukrainian prisoners held by Russia. The implications of these developments are significant, as they challenge China's declared neutrality in the conflict. While Beijing has positioned itself as a mediator, its close ties with Russia have drawn criticism from Western nations, who accuse China of providing indirect support to the Kremlin through economic means. As the war continues to evolve, the dynamics between these global powers will be closely monitored, particularly in light of Zelensky's allegations regarding Chinese involvement on the battlefield. The situation remains fluid, and both Ukraine and China are likely to face increased scrutiny as the international community seeks to understand the full scope of foreign participation in the ongoing conflict. With the stakes higher than ever, the world watches closely as the situation develops, hoping for a resolution while grappling with the complexities of international relations in a time of war. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.